Hey second graders, welcome to my home. Today we are going to practice some word problems, and they are solely going to be addition and subtraction. Since we've been working on strategies for addition and subtraction in class, we are going to use those strategies to answer the word problems. So, go get a pencil and paper. I'll wait and drink some coffee. While you do that, pause the video, and when you come back, we can solve the word problems together. So, go get that pencil and paper. All right, now that you have your pencil and paper, we're going to go over our objective. Why are we watching this video? If you would care to read it with me, that'd be fantastic. Otherwise, you can just listen. It says, I can solve one-step word problems with addition and subtraction strategies. I will underline important words and numbers, create a number sentence, and draw a model to solve. So what we see here are very important things. We are going to be doing just addition and subtraction, okay, just like it said before. We are going to underline important numbers, create a number sentence, and draw a model to solve. Now, models can be a lot of different things. So those are the 3 steps we are going to use to solve our problems. Let's try the first one. This problem says, Lucy's mom gave her 8 stickers. She received 35 more for her birthday. How many stickers does Lucy have now? Okay, in this story problem, I see 2 important numbers, and then I see a question sentence. So I'm going to go through and underline, just like in my objective. I'm going to first underline the number and their unit. So I'm going to underline 8 stickers and 35 more. She received 35 more. For my brain, I'm going to see that, okay, so Lucy was given those 8 stickers. So she had none and she got 8. And then I see this word received. Now, if I'm not sure about this word, I can always go to a dictionary for help. But received means got or was given, like a birthday present. And I see for her birthday, that's a context clue that can help me figure out that word received. So right now I see she was given 8 stickers. She got 35 more stickers. And now there's my question. How many stickers does Lucy have now? So here's that have now. All right, I can absolutely make a number sentence out of this. I see this word gave and received. Those are addition kind of words. You know, I'm getting more to add to my pile. So I'm going to start with 8 stickers, or Lucy's starting with 8 stickers, and then I'm going to make my addition sign. Now coming back into my story problem, I see my 35. I know that she's going to get 35 more stickers. And what the author of this wants to know, and Lucy wants to know, is what is going to go here. So I can, now that I've underlined the important words and numbers, and I have written a number sentence, this with a star next to it is a number sentence. It's how I traditionally see math problems. Now I can draw a model. Now there are multiple ways to answer this question. We've seen a few in class. This is a part whole, so I can draw a bar model where on one side I have 8 stickers and on the other side I have 35 stickers. And what I want to know is how many stickers is all of that, okay? Or I can also draw out my quick 10s and 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dots. And then there are 3 10s and 5 ones, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know that I can make another 10 by taking 5 of these ones from 8. So I would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very sure that I'm getting the correct number. And I'm going to move them over here. And that brings me to 40. But then I have these leftovers down here. and I'm going to need to add those to 40. Well, now I see a problem that's a lot easier to solve. And I see that problem is 40 plus 3, which I can add my 1s to my 10s, and that is 43. So 8 plus 35 is 43 stickers. Remember to include that unit in your answer, and you can underline it or box it. Now, if I'm trying to do my best on my test and I'm not sure that my model is correct, I can, of course, do what we've been practicing in class, where, let me make a model, 8 plus 35. Since I'm adding, I'm trying to get my bigger number to the next 10, which I know from my model is 40. So I'm going to make a number bond with my 8. I know that 5 plus 5 will get me to 10. And in 8, there's a 5, but also a 3, because 5 plus 3 equals 8. Now, these two numbers, 35 plus 5, get me to 40. And I still have this 3 left over. So, I once again ended up with 40 plus 3, which equals 43. So that's a great way to check my answer. Let's do another one. All right. I'm going to do the underlining in this story, and then I would like you to pause the video, and I want you to write the number sentence that goes with this story. Ready? Betty gave 6 stickers to Sam. She started with 64. How many stickers does Betty have now? Okay, I see six stickers, and Betty gave those stickers to Sam. Okay, it says that Betty, she started with 64 stickers. How many stickers does Betty have now? Okay, so I'm going to go back. I see that Betty is giving stickers to Sam. And my other verb here is that she started with 64 stickers. And I'm focusing on Betty. Now, if this is kind of tricky because it doesn't start with the total, you can read it differently. Betty started with 64 stickers. Betty gave 6 stickers to Sam. How many stickers does Betty have now? That might sound more familiar. It's just that the part and the whole were written in a different order. Now, pause the video and please write the number sentence that would go with this word problem. Remember, a number sentence is a number plus or minus another number equals this number. So go ahead and pause the video. Okay, welcome back. So Betty gave 6 stickers to Sam, right? And that would be where I wanted to put it. But if that's where we put it, it's definitely not it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and erase that and come back. I need my total because she's giving them away. That's a subtraction word. She's taking the number she has in her pile and she's giving them out to someone else. So I need what she started with for this problem. So I'm starting with 64. That's how many Betty had before she gave any to Sam. And then, like I said, that's a subtraction word. So she's giving some to Sam. She gives him exactly 6. Well, I know that 4 minus 6 is a 6th grade skill. So I need to make this problem easier for my brain to solve. And what I'm trying to do is in my model, if I start with a bar model, please draw your bar model with me. It should look like that. My total is 64, right? So that's that number up here. And what I'm really looking for is the other part. I have one part that I was told, which was 6, and I'm trying to find this part. That's the struggle. So I can once again use some of my modeling strategies, or I can use the ideas we've been practicing in class. once again, I know these big numbers are made up of 10s and 1s, and 6 is a 1. But I can't take 6 1s away from 4 1s. There's just not enough. See, if I have 1, 2, 3, 4 1s, there are 2 more that I can't take those away because 6 is too big. So, erase that. So instead, I want to make this problem easier to solve. And something we have been talking about in class is making a number bond. And I can take 10 out of 64. When I do that, I'm left with 54 because my 4 1s has not changed, only my 10s. Well, now I know 10 minus 6 is much easier for me to solve. That's so much easier. 10 minus 6 equals 4. Now, I still have one more step because I know that 64 minus 6, that can't be 4. That's too small a number. So I need to come back to my number bond, and I see that there's this other part that I haven't done anything with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these 2 loose parts together. So now I have 54 plus 4 equals, well, 4 plus 4 equals 8 plus 50 equals 58. All right, so I got 58. What I would like you to do is pause the video and try this problem another way, maybe using a bar model or drawing out the quick 10s and 1s. So pause the video and try to solve this problem another way. See if you get to 58 like I did. Start the video again when you're ready to continue. All right, so no matter what method you used, you should have gotten to 58. So my answer is 58 stickers. 58 stickers. Remember to include that unit in your answer. Let's try one more with you doing more of the work. All right. Pablo has 70 stickers and gives away 8. How many stickers does Pablo have now? Oh my goodness, this one's only 2 sentences. I'm used to Pablo making actions once per sentence. So let's go ahead and underline our important numbers. Pablo has 70 stickers. He gives away 8 stickers. And I only have one verb that really matters here. I see that he has, meaning he starts with, and he gives away, which is telling me that he's taking from his pile and giving it to someone else. And I want to know how many stickers does Pablo have now? How many being a number. So pause the video and write the number sentence you would use to solve this problem. Start the video again when you're ready to continue. All right, so in your number sentence, you should have the number Pablo starts with, the subtraction sign, and the number Pablo gives away. And of course, we want to know what that equals, which we don't know. This is our question. This is our question. So my story gives me this number. It's right after has, and it's right after gives away. Okay. So make sure your number sentence has those things. Now I want you to try and solve these problems the way we've been solving it. So on one side of your paper, start a bar model. Am I starting with the whole number? Is this the question mark up here? Is the question mark one of my parts? And I know the other part? Where does my question mark belong? Pause the video while you fill in your bar model. Okay, in your bar model, you should have had the whole number up here because that's how much he starts with. And he gives away 8. So we are in fact missing a part. So what I'd like you to do now is use either the strategy where we take out 10 from our biggest number, okay, because remember, if I have 70 minus 8, I can't take 8 ones away from 0 ones. So I'm going to need to break apart one of those, that big number, into a 10. I'm going to take 10 out. So go ahead and try it using a model, quick tens, or using our math strategy you've seen in previous videos. Start the video again when you're ready to continue. Okay, I'm going to do the take 10 out way. So I, once again, know that I can't do 0 ones minus 8 ones. So I'm going to take 10 out of 70. So I take 10 out. That means I'm left with 60, right? Because 60 plus 10 equals 70. Now I'm going to circle these because I do know that problem. I know that 10 minus 8 equals 2. That's one of my 10 facts. Now, once again, I have these leftovers here, and those need to come together. And the way I'm going to have them come together is by adding them. So here I have 60 plus 2, which is a much easier problem to solve. Now, if your problem didn't look quite this way, pause the video, go back, and review how I got to this location, and then solve your new problem. Start the video again when you're ready to continue. Okay, so now I have 60 plus 2, which is so much easier to solve. 60 and 2 ones. So Pablo, if I wanted a full sentence here, let me see if I can do this, would be Pablo has 62 stickers. Okay, and he does. Pablo has 62 stickers. So those are our strategies. Remember, you can also use quick tens and pictures, but I highly recommend solving it this way too to check for accuracy. This is a very efficient way of solving your problems. Because sometimes when we draw pictures and we miscount, especially with big numbers like 70, it's easy to miscount, and I just don't want that to happen to you. A model that I will show you really quickly with those quick tens and ones, in case you really feel like, Miss Combs, I really need a sticker. I really need stickers, or I really need that picture to help me solve it. Why aren't you erasing for me? Okay, so let's look at a model that would be my quick tens and ones. So for 70, I'm going to do 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'm going to do my 5 column ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, make a space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's still 10, and it still looks like a 10. It's grouped like a 10, but it's smaller. And then I have taking 8 away. So I'm just going to draw a line through 8, which as I know is 5 plus 3 more. So I can draw a line through this entire 5 and 3 more. And what I'm left with is 2 up here and 1, 10, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, 5 tens, 6 tens. 6 tens is 60, 2 ones, 62. So in both models, this one and this one, I ended up with 62. My answers should be the same. Okay, if you had any problems with this or you'd like to try this tens and ones, pause the video, try it out on your paper, see how you do, and then start the video again when you're ready to continue. Hey, second graders. That was a lot of tricky stuff, and word problems are tricky. That's why we need to really understand these one-step problems where only one thing happens to the number before we go on and try to solve all these problems with many, many steps. So these ones in the video are some good practice, but you at home can make more to solve. You can ask your parents to help you solve one by creating your own. Over here to the side, you'll see how to write a word problem. All you need are 3 sentences for one-step word problem. The first one being, a character has an amount of something. In my story, it's me, and I have chocolate is my unit, and my number is 16. Now you can use yourself, you can use your friends, your family, your dog, whatever you want, and make it your own. You can be as creative with the numbers as you want. You can have someone just give you the numbers to fill in your math problem, kind of like a math lib. Make it fun, make it creative, and then solve the problem. Because if you own it, if it's your own, it's much more fun to solve. So I hope you go out, you remember that math is everywhere. It's in the clocks on your walls. It's in the shapes of the plates in front of you, and it's every time you go shopping. Right there is a word problem. A student and his parent go shopping at Fry's. They buy this and this. They have $20. How much money will they have at the end? So everywhere. Just turn your sentences into these math problems and go home and solve them on a piece of paper. Get really, really strong. If you're still struggling, please go back to the beginning of this video and watch it again. The strategy will remain the same. And maybe you'll hear something you didn't hear the first time. You can always change up the numbers and try it with a different number in place of the ones that I wrote. So use this video to your advantage. Use it to get a grasp on these strategies we've been practicing in class. And I cannot wait to see you back in class on Monday. All right, have a great weekend, second graders, and I will see you Monday.